quanto è venuto bello il ciambellone?
Che buco carino.
Hai visto? Ora te lo faccio assaggiare tutto.
È comodo.
Vai. Gattacci, noi ci vediamo tutti al bar Il Ritrovo il 10 febbraio a Lissa. Non mancate, alle 23. Intanto mi godo il ciambellone.
So how do you start a podcast?
The other day, Obama called me. He said, Jay, if you like your job, you can keep it. Yeah, that's funny. Look, it's Valentine's Day. The reality of the situation is that it is matter-of-factly Valentine's Day on this exact day that we're uploading this video, down to the hour. So, I don't know, I was going to impose on you all the obligation that you come up with like a gay love song parody right off kind of the cuff, like right off the top of your head. But I don't know if that's too much to ask.
That's a good idea. I've actually pre-prepared a couple just in case I was asked that question.
Yeah, I do that even independent of this podcast. Just I always make sure I've got a few gay parodies, just, job interviews, whatever, family outings. It's just always important to be prepared.
Michael's raised a good point. Now, Luke, what's your thoughts on this? Maybe we could do some gay Valentine's Day related stuff. Maybe like a love song with a little gay twist or something. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because obviously Valentine's, it's about love, and love songs would be the appropriate, thing to parody.
Well, it's like that Will Smith song, Valentines.
What?
Yeah, the Will Smith song.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard? Okay.
Me neither, but love comes in all different shapes and sizes, and I think that's something that needs to be celebrated as well.
Thank you, Dylan.
You're welcome.
That's that's good stuff. What's happening in the news?
What is happening in the news? Like, I don't know, like you just found something, so
I know as a big porn head, I don't know what you would call someone who's addicted to, well, not addicted to porn. It has an interest in that category.
Oh, is this Emily Willis going to
oh my god, you already know.
Yeah.
What's this?
Well, then also Lisa Ann was arrested.
Lisa Ann has been arrested. Oh yeah, I saw
it's
that.
It's a tough time.
Was she stealing some lemons from a lemon tree?
Oh yeah, she was.
So, porn star. I like how this. I saw this on. This came up on Drama Alert, and then they've asterisked porn star Emily Willis hospitalized and in critical condition after an overdose.
Yeah,
hospitalized after OD. Wow, this must be devastating for you, Michael.
Yeah, kind of.
Why.
But I remember when. Oh, sorry. I'll let Dylan talk.
No,
I was
talking.
I did set up Michael there.
Yeah.
Let's Michael, you can have the stick.
The thing that I remember, there was some kind of convention. Weirdly, I don't think it was any kind of adult entertainment convention. But Adriana Chechik, which I'm hoping I'm pronouncing her name right. It would have been very embarrassing for me. She there was an insufficiently bald bull pit. It was lacking balls, the bull pit, and she jumped into it because like conventions, I don't know, I guess they're filled with loads of man children, so really? They've got to have kind of bull pits and stuff like that. She jumped into it, and the balls didn't offer sufficient cushioning, so she basically seriously damaged her spine, and everyone was saying, "Wow, I can't believe she finally got her back blown out."
There we go, classic. The thing is, I remember seeing that video, and it looks like, in her defense, like, oh, you would be able to just jump into those, like, they were like cubes, these objects.
Yeah, they're kind of foam as well.
Yeah, they look foamy and bouncy, and she just jumps in, and her back just snaps in two.
Yeah, it's
I shouldn't laugh really, but
No, my main hope would be that it it was just one of those things where it hurts so much that it kind of just you don't really feel it.
Yeah.
That's all you can hope for at that point.
By the way, I didn't realize Emily Willis is in a critical condition, so I hope she doesn't die, actually. Otherwise,
by the way, you did actually read the words "critical condition" when you read the headlines, so I felt like you read them, but you didn't.
Oh shit!
Didn't process.
No, sorry, I was too distracted by her, beautiful face.
Yeah,
her beautiful unconscious face. That's lovely.
I imagine the picture they used probably isn't of her in critical condition. That would be in poor taste.
I love people posting photos of her, looking
yes, yeah,
and God.
Yeah, my favorite My favorite line when Lisa Ann was arrested, even though like afterwards I saw loads of people making that joke. It's one of those moments where the first time you see a joke, you find it really funny, and then you see everyone else making jokes. I guess it's an obvious joke to make. Like there was footage of her getting arrested, and then the top reply was, "Usually I skip this part." I was like, "Oh yeah,
that's very funny. That's funny. That.
I love that. There's this photo of Emily Willis like posing, looking at the camera, and just goddamn Emily Willis, longtime friend of the show, prayers up to a real one, and just yeah.
No, yeah, I mean,
she could have chosen a better photo or a more appropriate photo for that caption. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I always feel like really, let's be honest. You should just pick one. It should either be drugs or porn. The idea that so many people that's just greedy, like come on, you don't have to pick so many vices. That's my belief.
Any news about the Emily Willis case? Look, I respect her work, but I think what's behind it should be investigated. Okay, thank you, Milton Friedman.
I respect Milton Friedman. Yeah.
Right, there we go.
I like saying I respect her work. That's a very good way of putting it. It's prayers to a real one.
Prayers up for Emily Willis. Hopefully she's back doing what she loves soon.
Yes.
And yeah, there you go. No, I mean, she's in critical condition, so I really hope she doesn't die. Otherwise, this will be in very poor taste.
No, yeah.
By the time this is uploaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to vary. Like, we have to plan out a different intro just in case she dies.
Yeah, okay, so let us now go on to, it's a natural transition, I think.
From one type of love to another.
Yeah, porn. Now we're on to Valentine's Day, it's, it's two forms of love.
Well, doesn't, like, Pornhub, don't they do, like, everyone gets free premium membership on Valentine's Day?
Well, I didn't know that. It's interesting you know that.
I do know that.
Good, well.
That's all I have to say to that.
Well, good. So anyone listening to this on Valentine's Day, well, you know where you can get a good offer. Yeah. So yeah, let's do some gay Valentine's songs.
Yes.
Of course, because we are at the Pope is Gay, we have to do gay Valentine songs.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's
let me say, I wish that Emily Willis was Emily Willies.
Good. That's good.
Thank you.
That's very good. 5 out of 10.
What? Well, that doesn't sound very good, Dylan. Honestly.
That's a good score. It's got at least half, 50,
It's a logarithmic scale, so I'm actually over half. Half.
I see. So yeah, we are the Pope is Gay, so let's do some gay Valentine songs.
Yeah.
And this is our gayest year ever, probably. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, because that's a pretty big claim.
Well, 2024, Menti 4. Menti 4.
We are 2020 whores.
Or what about Benti? 20 Benti 4.
Oh, we could do this all day. So
yeah,
we really could. But I don't think people would still listen if we did it all day.
Probably not. They don't listen anyway. Let's go with Dylan first, because you've got two, so that makes sense.
That's a fun idea. So I got
I was thinking that too, Luke.
One sensible one silly one, as is always the case with me.
How can you have
a sensible gay parody?
A sensible gay parody.
This is about Harvey Milk.
That's it. So yeah, do I just begin?
No.
Oh, yeah, start the music. Hit the music, John.
So so I've gone for two. Both are by the same artist actually, which is a fun little twist. I thought, I can't taste your semen any longer. But I don't want your cock to leave my mouth. I think our so-called friendship is now over. I'm so glad I moved to Brighton in the south. I hope that I don't get the AIDS forever. As a result of sucking more than 100 cocks. 'Cause I feel so compelled to guzzle semen. It is my life's direction. I was born to be a queer. But sometimes I do wonder, is what I'm doing right? Did the Lord above our Saviour think man should guzzle white? I feel I'm getting further from your guiding light. 'Cause I can't fight this queer-ling anymore.
There we go.
I've forgotten why I tried to fight before.
Beautiful.
I want a black man to put me on all fours and make my anus sore forever. Yes, I can't fight this queer-ling anymore.
From the heart.
I want to be Jerome's twink anal whore. To be his slave and crawl upon his floor and drink from his white shore. Jesus, I can't fight this queer-ling anymore.
Powerful.
I think so, you know. There's more to come.
Oh, great.
My wife is getting suspicious of my lifestyle. She found my gay magazines and dildos that I've hid. Hopefully she doesn't look in the basement. Or else she might divorce me, leave our home and take the kids. You think in 2024 prejudice would be at an end? I thought that as a society we were on the mend. Is she homophobic if she leaves me 'cause I'm bent? Just because I'm cheating on her with a man. I reckon that she wouldn't be a fan. Maybe that wasn't in our God's holy plan for me to join the anal clan forever.
Anal clan.
Because I just want to suck penis is what I sing. I'd even take a load from Charles the King. Drain the semen out his regal ding-a-ling. Despite the cancer it may bring. It'll be okay, gayness is our new thing. There we go.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the wife, you know, I wouldn't have any complaints if I were her, considering you moved down to Brighton. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, she had it coming.
It's to be expected. It's to
What
be
did she-
expected.
what did she expect? Oh yeah, honey, I want to go down. I want to live in Brighton now. You know, I think we should move down to Brighton. I mean, come on.
Not just Brighton. Brighton in the south. So you know that.
Yeah, I like how you specified. That was useful.
Not Northern Brighton, which is of course Grimsby.
Welcome to
Yes.
Northern Brighton. We don't do gay here.
Yeah, it's the complete opposite. It's the most homophobic place. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, also,
that's-
like bright versus grim. It's a real contrast.
Yeah, actually, no, that's fun. That's clever. That's clever.
yeah. In general, Grimsby is like the most northern place in general because you know the name. Grimsby.
Even though it's not that far north.
Well,
I
it's
thought it was
It's
like-
in
relatively
Lincolnshire, isn't it?
I thought it was in the Midlands. I don't even think it was north.
far.
Well, the
You mean-
Midlands is north.
You thought Grimsby was in the Midlands? Wow.
It's in the Midlands, isn't it? Well, it's north of the Midlands, but it's still Midlands.
Grimsby. So is it in Hull? Or like Hull
It's
area?
it's near Hull.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
Yeah. It's level with Manchester. It's north of Sheffield. So
It's north of Sheffield. Come on.
Oh, it's north of Sheffield, then oh yeah, no, it's more north than I thought it was. Yeah, that's
Oh,
fair
what
enough.
a
I think I
surprise.
was confusing it with Skegness kind of mentally.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only one who knows his geography around here. I think that's safe to say. Yeah. Shout out Grimsby.
And if
yeah.
if you're from Grimsby, leave us a comment.
Thank you, Don. Right.
I'm just trying to get some viewer engagement here, Lee.
So am I right to infer that I'm next?
Yeah, go on, Michael. You go next.
All right. So this song is called, I guess you've heard of a little classic called C'est la vie.
Ah, that's a fun.
All right,
Some
well,
people
this
say
is-
it looked like me dad. Are you serious?
Well, this is
A line
called
from the song.
Gay for Me.
I could see how that might fit in. How's it a love
I'm
song?
going to
though?
really struggle. So obviously I'm not using my guitar this time, so I'm going to really struggle with syncing it up, but let's see if this works. Okay, so I'm going to play it.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Is this
I
slap?
say, hey boy, are you LGB? Doesn't matter that you're 12 and I'm 43. Don't be shy or afraid to die. I'll take your V and give you a HI. I wanna go deep where you poo. Is it very big? Is there room for two? I get around, I'm a real man horse. So you blow mine and I'll blow yours. Gotta let me in. Gay, gay, gay. Get your bum fill in. AIDS. I'm the DILF today. Gay, gay, gay. I'll thrust, I'll bust. I'll thrust, I'll bust, I'll make you gay. Say you will, say you won't. Do I care? No, I don't. I'll make you want to be gay for me. Take this pill, then you're boned. Get tested, or you won't know if you got from me HIV. Are you into girls? Why don't you try boys? Try the real thing instead of just toys. I take your cock, start molesting. I'll be the queen, hope you're not a sting. Hey boy, do it secretly. I hope the police aren't watching me. What we do behind closed doors might offend these prudish bores. Start off wrestling. Gay, gay, gay. Get you submitting. AIDS. I'm the DILF today. Gay, 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 I'll thrust, I'll bust, I'll thrust, I'll bust, I'll make you gay. Say you will, say you won't. Do I care? No, I don't. I'll make you want to be gay for me. Take this pill, then you're boned. Get tested, or you won't know if you got from me HIV.
There we go. Oh, Dylan, this isn't a collab.
Just let it run out.
I like this bit. Makes me
So
want Irish
what was the original song there?
So it's C'est la vie. Oh, okay, so you
C'est la vie.
didn't. I didn't know if. See, I thought I knew Dylan would know the song.
Is that a love song? C'est la vie.
It's not really
well,
a
yeah.
love song, is it?
It's not a love song. It's
really
like-
though. It's what does "Say La Vie"
Well, it's
mean?
about, like,
It
hey,
is my
boy.
life.
I don't know. I see in my head. I've thought of it as a love song. I suppose. Like, I mean, the lyrics are pretty lovely.
Having
C'est la
said that,
vie, lyrics.
any song's a love song, you know, if you really think about it.
Oh, wait. Let's see. Let's just see if I'm.
Hey
so
boy,
it says
sit in
like,
the tree. Mummy
hey
always
boy,
wants to come for tea.
don't be shy. Straighten up your tie. Get down. So it's like I feel like it's about trying to get a boy to come out of his shell so that you can like. I've always inferred it to
Rape
be
him.
so you can start a romantic relationship. But of course, yes. In this context, obviously, it's gay, so it would be non-consensual.
Yes.
So
of
it
course,
says,
yes.
some people say, "Look like me dad." Are you serious? And it's a bit of fun.
I guess the thing is, I was going to do a song which I thought was very good for parodying, as they say. But of course, it wasn't a love song. So therefore,
So you feel like you've been well, you know. Again, I would say mine was a love song. I feel firmly it was a love song.
Every song's a love song when you really think about it. You know, like even like hymns. So like
Well, the
love
hymns,
songs
yeah,
where
were
you
love songs. Yeah.
What about
love for Jesus.
what about Hurt? You know,
Yeah.
So loving the sweet embrace of death. I hurt myself today.
to see if I'd still squeal.
That's silly, Luke. You're being silly.
You're a
can't have
silly
that.
Billy.
You're a silly little boy, and frankly,
Focus.
I've had enough.
On the pain,
The
the
old
dildo
thing.
penetrates my seal. Right.
That's fun.
Sorry. That's another song. A better song than the one I'm going to do. Honestly,
That's
this
fine.
one...
It's fine. It's not like we get rated on these, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, thank God we don't get rated on these, because Jesus
No.
Christ.
It'll be a disaster.
If I can just, I've already got my Valentine's parody ready for next year.
Yeah,
course you do.
it's like getting your taxes out the way, Ali.
That's it.
I'll get up the song, of course.
If you can get it up. Oh, someone. Let's go calm down here.
Let's try this. God, it's dumb. All right.
We like dumb.
Well, yeah.
Dumb's fun.
It's
Dumb-
the thing is,
dumb
it's,
is fun.
okay. So I'll explain this. You know, this person is wants acceptance basically, but well, no, it can't take that extra step of coming out of their shell. Essentially, I think that's fair.
That's nice.
Right,
that,
let's-
you know. It's something that a lot of us, well, not personally, but a lot of maybe people listening to this might be able to relate to.
Yeah, and it's quite repetitive as well. But there you go.
All good songs are. You know,
Yeah.
Mbop, for instance. You know, that's very repetitive, but you know, a good jam.
Okay, let's see if let's do this.
Ah, good stuff.
And I would do anything for cum. I'd run right into hell and back. I would do anything for cum. I'll never be bi, and that's a fact.
Very good.
But I'll never admit that to my family. They would go, oh no, you're gay. And I would do anything for cum. But I won't say I'm a fag. No, I won't say I'm a fag. This is a great song, by the way, you know.
It's very good.
While parodying it, you
Holiday.
realise. And some days you don't come easy. And some days your penis isn't hard. Some days you don't come at all. And these are the days I hate being bent. And some nights your penis is on fire. And some nights your balls are really nice. Sometimes it's like nothing I've ever taken before or will again. And maybe I'm crazy. Oh, it's gazy and it's true. I know you can rape me, just don't tell my parents I'm gay for just you. As long as the planets are turning, as long as my asshole is burning, as long as my prayers are coming true, you better believe it, and I would do anything for cum. Oh, I would do anything for cum. Oh, I would do anything for cum, but I won't say I'm a fag. No, I won't say I'm a fag. I would do anything for cum, anything you've been dreaming of, but I just won't say I'm a fag. I would do anything for cum, anything can go right up my bum, but I just won't say I'm a fag. And some days I pray for silence, and some days I pray for a bigger hole. Some days I just pray to the god of sex and cum and cock and balls. And maybe I'm lonely, that's all I'm qualified to be. It's weird that you're only an adult and I'm just 14.
Classic.
As long as you keep on inserting, as long as your cock is splurging, as long as you keep producing that goo, you better believe it that I would do anything for cum. And you know it's true, I'd even take it black. I would do anything for cum, and there'll be nothing left in his nutsack. But I'll never do it better. I love your penis and you so long. So long. And I would do anything for cum. Oh, I would do anything for cum. I would do anything for cum. But I won't be a fag.
Do.
And I cut it there.
And I won't be a fag.
Yeah, so
I did burn my finger while you were doing that as I was putting a lighter up.
That's quite funny. That was a
Thank you.
classic Dylan move.
yeah, so yeah, as you can see, you know, he just can't come out of the closet. You know, admit he's a
He
gay
can't
man.
clean out his closet.
No. Yeah,
He's so deep in the closet. He's met Aslan. He's in Narnia.
Yeah, okay, good one. Thank you.
and instead of meatloaf, by the way, I was meat chode then.
Oh,
you
Makes
know,
sense.
yeah.
Maybe not meat, but like you could be like because you're a
Beet
bit.
chode.
Yeah, maybe. I could. Yeah, I
Go
got
on,
that.
go
It's meat. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It works. That's the
Okay.
important thing. It works.
That is the important thing at the end of it. Not whether it's funny, whether it works. And yeah, by the way, listening to that song over and over, you appreciate how fucking good it is.
It's a long, and that's actually the shorter version too. There's actually another version of the song. It's like 9 minutes long.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to parody that. I decided. So yeah, now it's on to Dylan for the final one, his second one.
See if you can bring it home.
The silly one, and I have an idea based on his Christmas song what this might be.
No, it's not actually. I was gonna do that.
So.
You know what? I actually was gonna do. Alan Shearer. I was gonna do. Mandy by Barry Manilow. I was gonna do. It was
Gary.
Gary, when you came. But I didn't.
You presented Match the Day, and I knew then I was gay.
Oh. He's not gay. He's just got a deep infatuation for Gary Lineker. Yeah,
okay,
that was a fun idea. But no, as I say, I've gone for 2 songs by REO Speedwagon, or as I'm calling them, REO Speed Wankin. So yeah, there you go. So we had I Can't Fight This Queer-ling Anymore. I know this is a parody of Keep On Loving You, which you might have an idea what that's going to be. It's a bit of a shorter one, this one. I've edited it down to make it a bit shorter because I don't want to take up too much of people's time. But yeah, absolutely. Are we ready? Let's do it.
Yeah, I am.
You should have known once your lips touched that drink, maybe I'd put something in it. You should have known when you went to the loo not to leave your drink unattended. The drugs take effect, you lose control of your legs, and you can speak to the driver so he takes you to mine in the taxi.
Right.
You should have known that I'm one of those men. I'm a sexual predator. You'll be glad that you're unconscious now, so you won't remember. For me, your silence meant affirmative consent. When I said, do you not want to fuck, you weren't able to answer. So I'm gonna keep on fucking you, 'cause it's the only thing I wanna do. You're just gonna sleep, whilst I'm just gonna keep on fucking you.
I like that.
Yeah, it works.
And there we go.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah, as I say, I just edited it down.
I like the rate.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
By the way, I just want to point out to, because our listeners, can't view what's happening in Dylan's room. Dylan has
sorry, I meant to mention that too,
Yeah.
I was thinking, is my camera working? I was thinking, no one's brought this up yet.
Well, yeah, see, the thing is, I noticed it while you were singing. I didn't want to interrupt your singing.
Yeah, same. Obviously, Dylan has turned off the light in his room, and instead, what have you, are those disco balls thing, Dylan?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. It's got different colours, blue, green, reds, or mix of them and all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty funky.
So this disco ball, did you buy it specifically for the gay love songs?
I didn't actually. No, I like karaoke. I tell people karaoke, and it's not only is it karaoke at mine now, but I've got lights as well, and the lights just really enhance the experience.
Has anyone ever actually agreed to come do karaoke with you?
No, not yet. No.
You just need to buy some more lights. That's it. That's clearly the problem.
Okay, well there we go. Those are our gay love songs, our gay Valentine's parody songs, and if you're listening to this with someone you love who is another man, and you are a man, then I hope everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. We
approve. We're okay with that.
We are okay with gay.
We are actively enthused by it.
Yeah. We tolerate it.
Yeah. So some people don't tolerate it, but we do. And I like again how a lot of the songs, there was a focus on rape and paedophilia.
All kind of like the tides of the season, I would say.
Yes, the tides of the season.
Okay. Right, so let us now get into the topics. Who wants to go first?
I am entirely content to go first.
Go on then, Michael.
Well, because, usually what would we do? What do we really want to do at the start of this? Or what have we been wanting to do at the start of our podcast for a while? I think we all know what it is. We've been wanting to do some good old-fashioned Super Seducer.
But we can't do that because
we can't do
you're
Super Seducer
abroad.
because I wasn't confident that it would stream properly because I haven't got entirely reliable internet. Well, so far my internet's been good, so who knows? But I thought, in the meantime, can you see? Am I sharing something with you?
Yeah, meet and fuck goth GF waifu.
Good. Okay, so let me actually work it. Okay, so. There's an old a game I discovered one time when I was off on my internet
we weren't
escapades.
recording the call.
I know, yeah. So I just started recording it now. But
Damn it!
forgot. Anyway, so basically, I found this series of games called specifically it's called Hentai Meet and Fuck, and I thought, well, obviously we don't have Super Seducer, but maybe I could make a Hentai Meet and Fuck.
This sounds like the next best thing.
I know, yes. So. Obviously, this is going to give us some advice so we can go through the options and it will kind of tell us how to win over a woman. So we'll just start.
Can I just make sure this is going to be able to be uploaded to YouTube?
Yes, it will be. Don't worry. I made sure to check. Okay. So I basically made sure there was no, nudity. So
Good.
play. Now, as you can see, I model this for a 4chan audience, which is why it says anon. I don't know. I feel like, does anyone want to be... I think we should take turns reading. Okay, so Luke can go first.
I'll read. So, shall I do it in a Japanese voice?
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Oh, hey, Ano. I'm new to this high school. I was wondering where the women studies class is. Sure thing. I'd be happy to help you. Sorry I'm late for my class, so I can't help. Women's studies? That's some woke BS. Only thing I study about women is their tits.
So what do we think in terms of seducing this woman? What do we think is the best option? Now I can actually, we might want to do some wrong answers just so we can see.
I like. Sorry, I'm late for my class, so I can't help.
Okay, well if we click
Jewish
that,
voice.
if we click that, we get the response.
What the? What voice was that? Oh, what the fuck is your problem? Why won't you help me, you rapist? Okay, wow.
Now, so what do we think would be a better tactic there? Obviously, she's really upset we won't help her.
Yeah,
is this
rapist?
Is this close off or is this
Yeah, so this is they're all kind of closed off set for answers. So if we said, let's say, helped her, for example, she would of course say, she'd say,
"Oh my god." Oh, what a creep. Help, I'm being raped. Yeah,
so of course the correct answer to actually...
I love how that's the wrong answer.
Yeah, the correct answer to win her over is, of course, women's studies. That's some woke BS. So as you can see, she says...
That's really interesting. This guy doesn't seem like all the betas around here.
Right. So next, Dylan, I guess you can read.
What make you say that, Aaron? Years of heteropatriarchal conditioning. I'm sorry. I just believe in traditional values.
No, that's not the Jewish voice, Dylan. Come on. You've got to get it right if you're going to do that.
I just believe in traditional values.
That's it, yeah.
I actively hate women and view them as beneath me.
So what do we think might be some good strategies here?
Well, I mean, I think so. Years of patriarchal conditioning. Sorry. She's going to think she's going to think we're a cook, basically.
Let's see. What does she say, Dylan?
No, I'm sorry. That you such a liberal cock.
Traditional values. That's boring, right? That's boring.
Let's see what she says.
What a conservative.
So, of course, what would actually win a woman over?
Hating women.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah.
That's a really good point, actually.
So then, she says, maybe I should enroll in a different class.
You're speaking now. Okay.
Yeah, I thought. So our options are, we could say, yes, I'd suggest a class on decolonizing intersectional queer theory in Stephen's universe.
Stephen's universe, I like that.
You should try looking into history. It's important to learn about the world around you. Or, the only thing you need to learn is how to shut up and listen to the person with the brain who's talking right now. Yeah, I think that's probably. I think the other ones. She says on the decolonizing, she says maybe I'll decolonize by fucking Tyrone and Malik instead of your bitch ass, which is of course how women would respond. And then there's for the history thing, she says, sure, the first thing from the past that isn't here anymore that I could study is my interest in you, because obviously, you know,
that's a
you've tried to intellectually stimulate her, which is not good. But of course, when you put her in a place, she says, teehee, whoops, sorry, I guess we don't need to be at school anymore. So then you transition to a different scene.
Okay.
Which is great if it's less close on now.
I feel bad that I'm keeping you out of school. Isn't it important for you to study and grow your male mind? No, it's only fair if you're skipping school that I skip it too. I make most of my money from Bitcoin and streaming Fortnite, actually. I'm a sex trafficker. Oh, this is difficult because the last two options.
Yeah. Well, so obviously the first one, of course, wouldn't work because she just says, I'll go back to a lesson. It's not that interesting.
I love that. As soon as you say anything that's a little bit wrong, she just abandons you.
Yeah. There's either she leaves, she's like, it's either, what the fuck, Richard? Or, you know, she... So...
I feel like 4chan like Bitcoin. Am I wrong in that?
Should we see about Bitcoin?
More of a Reddit thing. Oh, it is a Reddit thing.
I thought people on 4chan were autistic, though.
Oh, wow. I didn't realise you were autistic. Sorry, there we go.
So, of course, what is it that all women secretly want?
Yeah. This is what they secretly want. Oh, wow. So you own your own business. That must take a lot of management skill. And she's not wrong.
That's true, yeah. It takes a lot of work. And now Dylan...
Do think that maybe I could be one of your underpaid camera whores? No, no, you're too good for that. You'd be my girlfriend. Sure, I think you'd be one of the most popular. Oh, nah, your tits are too small.
So, you know, obviously, I don't know if you've picked up a trend here, but the first one she would say... Because you've positively reinforced her. So.
I'm too good for that. Sounds like I'm too good for you. As soon as you give her a little bit of encouragement,
you give her, say she'll be popular.
Okay, well, in that case, I might as well start my own business.
You've encouraged her towards independence, which is a very bad move. So what you want to do is, you probably haven't heard of this before, it's called negging. So... And of course, you know, it's also just speaking the truth, you know, like it needed to be said.
I mean, they are too small to be fair.
Can I ask, Michael, did your partner help you with this?
She walked behind me while I was working on it, and I had to explain what it was.
I love that. I'd love to be a fly in the wall there. I guess I should go get some cosmetic surgery then. Oh, sorry, just surgery. I don't know where I got cosmetic from.
So then she shows up, of course. Now she's, you know, slightly improved. So she says,
I really hope this will be fine for you.
I think it should be, because it's like there's no nipples.
As long as there's no nipple, it's fine. You can go as close to the nipple as possible.
Yeah. But if the nip don't slip, you must acquit.
Yeah, I think it might get, it might be, you know, get 18 plus, you know.
Okay, you can always put like a little blur on top of it if it's a worry.
Yeah.
Will you do that, Michael?
I can probably do it. Okay. Well, I got the surgery. What do you think? I'll do the voice for you, just so you anyway. Then she said, the options are: I really regret pressuring you into getting life-altering surgery, or wow, you look perfect, or they're too big. You'll never be taken seriously anywhere outside the sex industry.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the bottom one, because you know you never want to praise her.
Exactly. So yeah, obviously, if you say you regret it, she says, I regret getting it too if it was for a beta like you. She likes using the word beta a lot. Sorry. I regret it. Anyway, and then, really, in that case, I'm going to find some chads and ride the cock carousel. Obviously, that's what these women do. They ride the cock carousel if they think they're attractive. So then she says, Lord, yeah, I guess I'm fully committed now and much less able to take any other course of action. Whoopsie. You know, so she snookered herself, basically.
Like how we are in Japan, by the way.
Yes, we are in Japan. Yeah, exactly. See, so now we progress to, and this is I guess this is Luke's now.
Wow, that stream was pretty intense. What do you want me to do now? Make Khan, or you use that word again, which you like, love to her. Use her to attract men into your far-right cult? Oh, that's a possibility. Murder her and drain her life force. Awaken the deep eldritch spirits with which you have been communing. Unlock the unholy power. Put all of reality under your dominion.
Now, in this case, actually, whichever option you go for, you get different answers. So there's different endings. So we can actually look at all the endings. But what do you think, Luke?
Well, the last one seems a bit unrealistic, honestly.
It seems a bit too far, but then,
Yeah, I see, yeah. So we're thinking the far-right cult one might be good. Well, I'll just show you the options.
I'd go for that, personally. I'd go for the far-right cult.
Yeah, I'll show you the options. If you make carnal love to her, then beta, you lost sight of the bread.
Oh, is that you on the right?
Yeah, well, it's you. So if you if you have sex with her, this is you. So it says, you're 10 years into your no-fap streak, storing all your male vitality in your balls, and then you ruin it by having sex with a woman, you faggot. Of course. Because only a faggot would have sex with a woman. It's pretty gay.
Is that Nick Fuentes said?
A lot of people don't know this, but if you absorb the estrogen through your penis. So that's obviously what's happened there. But of course, you went for this option, and that was a pretty good option. You would be an alpha. Nice job Tate maxing.
Yeah, this is me.
You didn't let the big titty goth girl distract you from the most important part of picking up chicks, setting yourself up for future domestic terrorism charges.
That's what you gotta do.
And then, now finally, if you went for this one, you said it was a bit extreme, and for some people it might be a bit extreme. This is only for a certain type of male. Sigma, your grind set cannot be stopped. You have become an embodiment of male perfection. Your consciousness transcends the physical limits of your body. You will extend out beyond your form, beyond even your consciousness. You do not wield this power, but have become a vessel of it, emptied of all humanity that would hold you back. You have become a god. Well, the Sigma kind of blurs the boundaries. There we go. So that's the image. Yeah, okay. We'll go back to the alpha, seeing as that's what we've decided we would prefer, just to get to start a far right cult with a team of sex traffickers. What timing?
Okay, there we go. Can you stop recording, Michael? Yeah.
Yes.
So let us rate the topic. Michael, you can rate it first.
I was going to give it a 9, but I think just based on how perfectly it was timed, I'm gonna give it a 10. I think it was funny, and also I know how much effort it took, so I've got to give it a 10 for myself because I know how long. You have no idea how many big titty goth hentai things I had to go through before I could find ones that were suitably risque without being too pornographic.
Well, there you go. So imagine giving yourself a high rating because of effort.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm going to give Michael a 9. I think that was very good. Dylan?
I gave Michael a 10. I thought, it was a really good topic. It was really funny. We laughed a lot. We enjoyed it. A lot of work had gone into it. Yeah,
also, some say it was quite titillating.
So that gives Michael a score of 29.
And it had some good advice too.
I'm guessing he's not going to get beaten this week. And
who knows?
It would take a perfect...
Yeah.
Who knows?
The only thing that would get beaten is one of our cam whores.
Okay. So do you want to try and knock Michael off the top, Dylan? And of course, may I remind you haven't won this season yet. So.
Well, I mean, I doubt that's going to happen. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, to be honest. I recently started watching.
See, this would be a good opportunity to just do a terrible one.
I mean,
so you can save your good ones for later.
Don't think. I
know.
I literally, if I had a good one, I'd use it now. So what's new? Let's talk about the news. Let's hear about King Charles. Well, that's he's got one big prostate. Yeah.
You could say that he's as somebody who holds up the current existing political order, he is pro-state.
There you go. That's it. That's what it is. Yeah.
People have been saying that.
And I've just heard Michael say it as
he's certainly not an anarchist.
Maybe he's an anal kiss.
That's true. That's true. So it's a sad thing, when the king has cancer. You think to yourself, then we should really be in a state of mourning, but we carry on, don't we? We carry on.
Oh, I actually didn't realize he had cancer. I just knew he had an enlarged prostate.
Oh no, he got they did a whole thing. If you tune into the news on Monday, there was all about that. It doesn't matter what's going on in Gaza. It's all about King's got cancer.
They don't mind. Did anyone hear about the official Grindr account retweeted? I think it was a TikTok thing. I don't know what they call it. They retalked. Someone made some gay guy made a video. You know how they like to do the kind of the memes where it's me doing X. That's a common meme. So it was this guy me, 12-year-old me breaking up with my 42-year-old boyfriend, and the Grindr account retweeted it we've all been there. Basically, what I realized is that really serious homophobes, they actually don't have a problem with people being gay. Because I remember there was like this hate preacher, and he was being interviewed. So he basically was saying like he said that all gay people should be killed, and then he was given an interview. I think it was by the BBC, and they were like, what would you say to a gay person who was listening to you? And he was like, I wouldn't say anything except kill yourself so you don't molest any more kids. But what I like about that is it suggests he doesn't actually have a problem with them being gay. He's fine with them being gay. He just doesn't like them molesting kids.
He doesn't want to see kids get molested. And I think
because if you think about it, like, I'm against murder. If someone asked me why I dislike murderers, I wouldn't be like, because they cheat at football or something. Like, I wouldn't say that I dislike murderers for something else they do. I'd say that I dislike them because they murder. But when you ask a homophobe, why do they hate gay people? Usually they won't be like, because, they're in relationships with other men. They'll usually be like, because they molest kids and they touch kids. So it's like, actually, what these people, I think, haven't realized is there's a separate term for that, which is pedophile.
That's
and
it.
while all gay men might be pedophiles, we don't know. We're not experts.
Let's just make sure you...
Are all pedophiles gay men as well?
While it is probably true that all gay men are in fact pedophiles down to the last one, that doesn't technically mean, this is the key thing, it doesn't mean that being a pedophile is the same thing as being gay. And this is what we need to explain to these people.
I like that. It's a good fun discussion. But yeah, as I say, because there's a lot of this people say that the woke agenda is being pushed down people's throats. So I don't agree with that. But this is a long time. We could always call time on it now. But
no.
Do people feel like the media is too woke? I mean, I don't. People watching this. There's this program called Doctor Who, where everyone's saying, "Oh no, the Meep doesn't use pronouns. Cancel the show now." Or Isaac Newton's black. We need to cancel it and everything like that.
I think it's one of those things where, like, sometimes. I mean, the classic example is the Lady Ghostbusters, where they had an all-women Ghostbusters, and I think the problem is it's two things. One, when they make a point of stressing it, and they kind of lean into, like, the creators lean into the politicizing of it, and it's like, well, if you lean into the politicizing of it, then people are gonna respond by politicizing it in turn.
Yeah, and, but that's a deliberate tactic that people do to generate controversy.
Luke, I'm with you there. Yeah. See, I think there is a cynicism going on. I mean, that's like the other thing. It's not as if, like, the real lame thing from the kind of the anti-wokeoids, as we like to call them, the sleepers, is that they think that, like, the media has a genuine, sincere ideological commitment to wokeism instead of what it almost always is, which is an ideological commitment to stirring shit.
How did we get onto this topic? Sorry, what was Dylan's topic about?
That's a good topic. The thing is, like, sometimes I just want to say before you give your ratings, obviously, sometimes it's nice in a podcast just to share
this
ideas.
Is a shooting
and
the
essentially,
shit thing. I understand.
This topic is not. It's more of a forum than a topic. It's an opportunity for us to.
Unrelated.
I'll rate your foray 10 out of 10. I'm not sure about the topic though.
Completely unrelated, but I realised because of when I started recording, I think I've got a rough impression of how far we are into it. Although I think Luke must have been generous in terms of when he started my timing, because obviously, or maybe it's just because, okay.
I think I maybe was a bit generous. Sometimes I'm not.
Bell?
Yeah, you should have been generous with Dylan. The other thing I was just going to say about the woke thing is that they also make bad movies, or like a lot of the time they make these things very representational, and then they're also bad, which doesn't help.
Well, that's good news. This one. What even was this topic? You know what, Michael? You rate whatever this was. First.
Okay, yeah, it's a tough one. Just in that so the actual topic itself, there wasn't really anything to it. Like, you self-admitted, it was like, what's in the news? I mean, we did find something, but I don't know if I can give you any credit. I guess I'll.
It's a collaborative effort, really, when you think about it. It's like, the thing is as well, like, Michael, like, think about your topic. Like, it wouldn't have worked if me and Luke had just not participated.
Yes, that is true. Having said that, I feel like maybe there's a sense in which the person presenting the topic has to have a degree of initiative. I don't think I can give you more than a 5. I'm sorry, Dylan. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just how it is.
Yeah, I had a 4 lined up in my head. Dylan, that's the second time I've given you a 4 this season. What are you going to give yourself?
I'm going to give myself 21.
Oh wow, that puts you in the lead. That's what a crazy time.
I actually had 3 down for me. So yeah, that's
5, 4, 3. That's actually no. It ties your worst score of the season so far, which was
What's
of
his
course,
worst score ever?
Well, his worst score ever. Oh God. Well, of course, he scored 12 today, as he did in week 1 of the season.
This will be for the Pope is gay historians.
I kind of regret
uncover.
giving him a 5 because it could have been like I felt like it would have been more momentous if I'd given him a 4.
But that's
Okay.
locked in now, Michael. That's,
Well,
no, that's
you
fine.
can't change that.
There was a week Dylan scored 3.
He got a 1 from everyone.
No, he gave himself a 0.
That's
Oh
fine.
yeah, I felt like I didn't deserve a rating. I don't remember. I can't remember what that topic was. It's pretty similar.
So I
to
think
this
I
one.
probably gave him a
just-
2.
I feel like I didn't deserve a rating that week.
Yeah. So let's go on to my topic now, and what a topic it is, guys. Because I'm sorry to bring this up, Michael, but of course we had the Super Bowl.
Oh no, you're gonna make me feel like my newfound passion as of 3 weeks ago, American football.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, Michael, of course, was a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Big Baltimore Ravens fan. I love me those. Look, at the end of the day, there was an attempted murder.
What?
Because they tried to come together, and a group of ravens who come together are called a murder. Although I think that's actually crows, but I would imagine it's also ravens too. You would
I think
so.
yeah, definitely crows. But possibly let's while you were talking, I'm gonna consult.
Yeah, I think someone must have I feel like if that was a true thing, they would have said at some point, it would be a very logical thing to say, like, the ravens, they tried to come together. It was an attempted murder. That would be like a good line. I should be.
I love that.
Here's an interesting fact. Well, a question, Michael. Do you know the interesting fact as to why Baltimore, their football team are called the Ravens?
Is it? Oh wait, okay. See, logically, I'd be like, Edgar Allan Poe, but he was from.
That
Rhode
is
Island.
correct.
Okay.
That is Edgar Allan Poe, which he has some connection to Baltimore. So
See, I thought he was associated with Rhode Island mostly.
Well, you're wrong. Apparently, according to Baltimore football fans, anyway.
Okay.
But so
why are the Eagles called the Eagles, Luke? Come on, let's turn this into it.
Because I can tell you basically all of the name. The Eagles are called because I just think the owner liked the name Eagles.
Yeah. Why are the Springfield Isotopes? Okay, no, continue.
No, Albuquerque. That's fun. While I've got the floor, it's called an unkindness of ravens.
Really, that is so stupid. So at some point, someone heard about the murder thing, and I was just like, "Hey, what if we just ran with this concept of having stupid words be the collective noun for birds?"
Well, the Baltimore Ravens were certainly unkind, but the Chiefs were even unkinder as they defeated the Ravens. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm angry, and I'm glad that people shared AI images of Taylor Swift getting gangbanged. Because I'm just that angry at the.
I didn't.
Maybe that could be my topic. Taylor Swift AI pictures.
I
can't
think
believe we
AI
forgot
would
to talk
create
about
that. I thought AI was too ethical for that. It's like
look, Dylan. There's more than one. So there is the ethical AI that has limits, but there's the unethical AI that has no such limits.
Oh, the unethical AI. Wow.
Oh, sorry. Well, let's just call it the unbound AI that's actually dares to do what others won't. Yeah, that was fun.
Do you want to see Taylor Swift getting banged by Kermit the Frog?
I mean, see, that's the thing. I feel like in a way, if it's hilarious, it's kind of okay. I feel like you've got to consider motive.
It was on 4chan. Now you just talk about 4chan. That's like incels, isn't it? These
it's one of those
shit.
gross AI porn sites.
I've just sent it to Michael instead of putting it in the chat.
Let me see it then.
I'll put it in the chat. I mean, honestly, it's bad that Taylor,
That's really funny.
It's bad that Taylor Swift being banged by Kermit.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
I'm sorry, Taylor. Oh,
oh my! You're so much better than Miss Piggy.
Wink for me. That's fun.
I don't really have enough Sesame Street lore, to be honest, to make an effective I imagine they'd probably do the alphabet and stuff, but
okay, which is hotter, Taylor Swift being banged by Kermit the Frog or Mr. Krabs? Which one is better?
Yeah. Why is she she's in trash?
I know.
It's like
somebody said she's surrounded by garbage. I have no idea why.
See, again, the thing with this is that you would have to conclude it doesn't come from a place of malice. But
I know, like, that's the thing. Like, there is a couple of photos which I won't share, which were quite
yes,
over the top. But I mean,
some
sorry,
would say
that's
misogynistic. But
that,
you know,
like-
obviously, we don't use that kind of woke language here.
whoever had the idea of Taylor Swift getting bent over and Mr. Krabs behind, like in a pile of trash, you know. Fair play. But yeah, so she'll be at the Super Bowl, of course. And the thing is, I
Yes.
think we can make fun of Taylor Swift because she uses private planes and she wants to sue the people who track her private planes, which of course is unethical and ridiculous.
Just don't use private planes. Just get on the public transport. Then no one will know where you're going.
Yeah, well, I was going to talk about, you know, at the start of the year, of course, we did our Super Bowl predictions.
The Taylor Swift
did
is
we?
better.
I completely
but,
forgotten that.
Sorry, Dylan?
I think the Taylor Swift angles play a better angle to your phone.
Oh, we'll go back.
You carry on.
We'll go back to that. I just wanted to run through because we made our predictions, and I thought the Chiefs would get to the Super Bowl. Michael thought that the Ravens might get to the Super Bowl.
Well, that makes sense. I would have guessed that.
Yeah, and Dylan thought the Raiders would, who didn't get to the who did not get to the playoffs. He also thought the Patriots would, who did not get to the playoffs. So bad luck there, Dylan. And yeah, you thought the Eagles would, Michael. The Eagles, of course, lost to the Buccaneers, and I thought the Lions would. And the Lions were so I was so close.
Yeah. That was a really close one, wasn't it? That was a close rung thing.
Yeah, the Lions lost to the 49ers. I was so close to nailing the Super Bowl pick.
Yeah, that would have been good, yeah.
Lions,
I mean,
Chiefs.
the funny thing is I said, and you'll like this, because obviously, you know, my wife's family is from the South, my in-laws are from the South, so
Yeah.
I think I got in their good graces, because obviously the Ravens had just gone out, and then, you know, I was, you know, knew the next match was going to be between Detroit and San Francisco, and I was like, well, I kind of hope that Detroit get through, because they're kind of very similar to Baltimore in that it's filled with black people and has loads of crime. And
did you say that?
I said that. And good old Papa Ben. That's not what I call him. He's my wife's. He's my father-in-law. He was like, "That's a good one." He's not actually. He's not racist.
Right.
Well, he's just racist in the way that all white people are, which is that it's funny to be racist when black people aren't around.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's great. Yeah. But yeah. So by the way, Michael, you did predict the four. You know, because we picked the division winners from each of the divisions, and you did select the 49ers, but they weren't your Super Bowl pick from the NFC. Those were the Eagles. But yeah, no, I mean it was a good picking from you and me. Just Dylan obviously let the side down, unfortunately.
Yeah, didn't even make the playoffs. How embarrassing for him.
No, fucking shocking.
I think
Yeah.
I need to kill myself later.
So, in the interest of radically pinballing this topic back and forth between this serious question,
Shall
around
we
the
go back
ethics
to
of
Taylor
AI.
Swift?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you know, what do we see? My like attitude towards it. This is the one thing I think in a way, right? Which is, no one can stop you. Like, everybody in the world, presumably, has let's say pleasured themselves. You know, let's not use aggressive or vulgar language here, to a mental image of some kind of celebrity or someone they know personally. You know, and I'm not saying that like that's a unique thing to me. I would imagine it's a thing for everybody. No, Grover.
So
Oscar the
sorry,
Grouch,
I've just cut off Michael's ruining my topic. Just for Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Another AI picture of Taylor Swift getting.
Well, the thing is, if you look at the angle, he's not actually. He's not really. I would say that it doesn't look like he's in a position to actually be penetrating.
Yeah, I mean, depends where his where his legs are.
Yeah, do we know the anatomy of Grover? To me, it looks like he's kind of to the side, saying like, letting her know this is going to happen.
Again, Taylor Swift, like she's in some garbage for some reason.
Well, like with Oscar the Grouch, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
A garbage man.
He is a that is true. So which one of you?
Mr.
is your
Krabs should be in
favourite?
money.
Oh, I was just going to say which one is your favourite, but of course,
I like
we're out of
Kermit.
time.
His funny voice.
No, not allowed to,
Oh,
to
sorry.
say.
We're not allowed to say.
No.
So yeah, this was a topic on
good, yeah.
the Super Bowl and also Taylor Swift and the AI photos. Yeah, those were some of the more tasteful photos, shall we say?
Yes.
Yes. Right, let's rate the topic then. Michael, if you will rate it.
Yes. I have 3 thoughts.
No,
the first
you
one
don't.
is that it's funny. The second one, though, is that I feel like the one thing that counts against it is it was a bit kind of scattered, which isn't a terrible thing.
I wouldn't
but,
say
you
it
know.
was scattered. It was going from one to the other back to Taylor Swift, so that's not scattered,
okay.
really.
Yeah. But it was funny. I think I'm going to give it a 7. Just
Okay.
yeah.
That's fair. You know what? I think we had a lot of laughs, and it was an inspired decision to put the Taylor Swift photos in the chat.
Yeah, I
for
suppose,
myself. So I'm going to give myself an 8. Dylan?
Yeah, I was thinking I can only really give a 9. Really, was all I could give really for that one.
Well, I mean
well.
that's disappointing, but
I
I
didn't
guess
realize that Dylan was a misogynist who hated women. You know what? We didn't even. Sorry, like, okay, this is obviously not contributing to the topic, but like, I almost feel like, I'm annoyed at Dylan because or maybe if like Luke had gone first, it would have been better because then Dylan could have piggybacked off his. Because we didn't even talk about the whole like thing about how they're promoting Taylor Swift intentionally in order to like get women more interested in the NFL.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's like a whole conspiracy theory that like Kansas City Chiefs some way or other have been like predestined to get into the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
so
the
that
refs are
Taylor Swift-
helping them. Everything. Yeah.
And that's like a whole like conspiracy theory we could have got into. So I guess
it will
like
be-
this doesn't count against your topic, but it could have just been a funny thing to talk about.
It would have been this Super Bowl, which is of course on Sunday, and I've concluded. My pick is the Chiefs, by the way.
I like the Brighton 49ers.
Oh, great! The thing is, it's probably going to be
the
one
Brighton
of those.
69ers.
Yeah, to be fair, the official podcast pick has to be the gay team.
Okay, fine. I'm going to go against the grain and select the non-gay team.
Yeah.
The Chiefs.
Well, to be fair, the second pick would be the racist team. So
yeah, but yeah, I think I picked them at the start of the year, the Chiefs. This was before I knew Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were going to be together, so you know. But yeah, it's going to be a very watched Super Bowl because of Taylor Swift, because all the Swifties who don't normally watch, you know, things like the Super Bowl are going to tune in because Taylor Swift is going to be on the broadcast. She's going to be cheering on her man as he's scoring the touchdowns.
Well, that's why all the old men hate it too.
Yes.
I just imagine them all like pretending not to know the rules and what's going on now? Oh, wow.
Yeah, Dylan is an old man. Dylan likes to get angry at the women in his head. Like
No,
a
it's
real
been-
Tate Maxer.
There has been a storyline which is Taylor Swift fans trying to learn the rules of football.
Yeah.
That's it's been fun to see that. Anyway,
I know, right? I mean, the
rules.
funny thing is that it's funny because I was also trying to learn the rules to football, just by nature of the fact I'd never really watched it. So I was basically, sharing the experience with all of my fellow Swifties.
okay.
Get in
right,
Swifty.
So, great.
Yeah.
Let us
We also haven't
conclude.
spoken about the fact that Swifty's
Let us
racist,
conclude.
but whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
you can conclude. Yes.
Yes, let us conclude. So, Dylan, you do your final thought.
At the airport, my friend suggested that we disguise ourselves as luggage, but I was like, let's not get carried away.
It's good. I like that. Michael.
Yeah.
thought.
Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts.
And my final thought is this is of course Michael won this week. I didn't say that, of course.
Well done, Michael.
Michael and me, we're going at it. I have 5 wins. He has 4 wins so far. I think that
This is a regular. This is just like San Francisco versus
How many
Detroit.
more episodes? Do we have 6 more episodes left in the season or not?
That is
Yeah,
good.
that is room for Dylan to win.
Hey, it's still all to play for. But yeah, join us next week for our 100th episode. That'll be fun.
Ooh, this is 99.
In a couple of weeks' time, actually.
Oh crap. Okay, so I know this is like going to interrupt from the whole buy thing, but I just wanted to point out the thing is that actually winning doesn't actually account for that much, and the main thing is not losing because of the
Yes.
rules. So, but the thing is, it's pretty much guaranteed. So in a way, it's kind of more exciting when there's one person who's well ahead and 2 people vying for the losing space,
Yes.
because then one of them might have to do the forfeit. But right now, it's like,
Yes, I think we all know who's going to do the forfeit. Anyway,
Yeah.
join us for...
Dylan, you can just start doing it now.
Just give me something. Actually, yeah, to be fair, I might just
Make
like,
the forfeit your,
divvies it up a
your
bit
season.
more.
So join us for, whatever we're going to be doing for episode 100 in a couple of weeks. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Sexual.